In this last video for the motion section, we're going to look at free fall acceleration and the various equations that we can derive dealing with displacement and acceleration. We'll start with the equations. When we take the basic acceleration formula, acceleration equals change in velocity over change in time, we can derive a number of different equations that use the variables of displacement, initial and final velocity, acceleration, and time. There are four versions of the equation that can be driven, and they are listed here on the screen. The first one you saw derived in the first video on acceleration. Velocity final equals velocity initial plus AT. That's just a simple rearranging of the A equals V final over minus V initial over T formula that you saw in the first video. The other three involve displacement, and depending on which variables you're starting with, each one of these may be useful in solving displacement problems. The first one, displacement equals initial velocity times time plus 1/2 acceleration times time squared. And the only thing that is squared there is the time. Do not square acceleration or the 1/2. The second one, V final squared equals V initial squared plus 2 times acceleration times displacement. This is the one you would use if you had initial velocity, final velocity, acceleration and wanted to solve for displacement, or if you did not involve time, if time was not one of your given variables. The third one, displacement is 1/2 the sum of initial and final velocity, and the whole thing times time. So let's look at a number of example problems where we can use these equations.